first car out tonight from Peoria. Driving car number 97 is Charlie Hess. Number one for Charlie Hess at 14.869, 14.869. Lap number two faster at 14.672, 14.672. On the clock from Clinton, Iowa, driving car number 14 is Duke Jackson. Lap number one is 15.170, 15.170. Lap number two faster at 14.771, 14.771, the official qualifying time for Duke Jackson. On the clock from Hannah City, Illinois, driving car number 7 is Ronnie Mcmahon. Lap number one is 14.983, 14.983. Lap number two slower at 15.035. So the first lap of 14.983, the official qualifying time for Ronnie Mcmahon. North Iowa, driving car number 1D is Bob Dominic. Lap number one is 14.524, 14.524. Lap number two slower at 15.097. So the first lap, the fastest at 14.524. Our next competitor on the clock from Bluegrass, Iowa, driving car number 56 is Gary Webb. Number one for Gary Webb at 14.437, 14.437. Lap number two slower at 14.569. So the official qualifying time for Gary Webb at 14.437. On the clock from Milan, Illinois, driving car number 12 is Ray Gus Jr. Lap number one is 14.760, 14.760. qualifying time for Ray Gus Jr. 1.760. Number 1 is 14.552, 14.552. Lap number 2 slower at 14.688. So the qualifying time for Bob Woods in the 8.6 at 14.552. Our next competitor on the clock from Oxford, Iowa, driving car number 50 is Danny Eckrich. Lap number 1 is 14.394, 14.394. Lap number 2 faster at 14.287, 14.287, the official qualifying time for Danny Eckrich. On the clock from East Peoria, Illinois, running car number 3 is Toby Sharp. Lap number 1 is 14.537, 14.537. Lap number 2 faster at 14.489, 14.489, the official qualifying time will be Sharp. On the clock from Washington, Illinois, driving car number 64 is Gary Cook Jr. Lap number 1 is 14.507, 14.507. Lap number 2 faster at 14.281, 14.281, the official qualifying time for Gary Cook Jr. On the clock from Colchester, Illinois, driving car number 93 is Kevin Paul. Lap number 1 is 15.988, 15.988. Lap number 2 faster at 15.891, 15.891, the official qualifying time for Kevin Paul. Driving car number 39 from Hillsdale, Illinois. 14.910. So the official qualifying time for Rob Dolan at 14.779. On the clock from Peoria, driving car number 2 is Dan Bennett. Faster at 14.624, 14.624, the official qualifying time for Dan Bennett. On the clock from Quincy, Illinois, driving car number 33 is Jason Franco. Lap number 2 slower is 15.321. So the official qualifying time for Jason Franco at 15.106. Lap number 1 is 15.392, 15.392. Lap number 2 faster at 15.151, 15.151, the official qualifying time for Dave Engelson. On the clock from Dowson, Wisconsin, driving car number 97X, is Steve Irvy. Lap number 1 is 14.677, 14.677. Lap number 2 faster at 14.528, 14.528, the official qualifying time for Steve Irvy. In Hillsdale, Illinois, running car number 5X is Tim Marsden. Lap number 1 at 15.349, 15.349. Lap number 2 slower at 15.434. So the official qualifying time for Tim Marsden at 15.349. one at 15.689. 15.689. Lap number 2 slower at 15.800. 15.689, the official qualifying time for Herschel Roberts. Number 1 is 14.718, 14.718. Lap number 2 faster at 14.620, 14.620, the official qualifying time for Matt Taylor. From Bloomington, Illinois, in the F10, it's Frank Tickle Jr. Lap number 1 at 14.270, 14.270, that's lap time so far. Number 2 slower at 14.321. The official qualifying time for Frank Tickle Jr. at 14.270. On the clock from Busch, Iowa, our 1997 Illinois, or 1996 Illinois State Champion, running car number 15 is Brian Burkhoffer. Lap number 1 at 14.384, 14.384. Lap number 2 faster at 14.305, 14.305, the official qualifying time for Brian Burkhoffer. And having a little problem down in turn number 1, the car number 88 from Ottawa, Illinois is Butch Hampson. And Brian Hampson again having trouble over in turn number 2. Our next competitor on the clock from Oglesby, Illinois, running car number 73 is Bill Restart. Lap number 1 for Bill Restart at 14.825, 18.14.825. Lap number 2 a little faster at 14.790, 1:04.790, the official qualifying time for Bill restart. On the clock for Peoria, driving car number 65 is Jerry Reeder Jr. Number 1 is 14.982, 14.982. Lap number 2 faster at 14.798, 14.798, the official qualifying time for Jerry Reeder Jr. On the clock for Peoria, driving car number T2 is Todd Bennett. .164, and that's fast time for Todd Bennett so far. Lap number 2 faster at 14.104. 14.104. The official qualifying time for Todd Bennett. From Boston, Illinois, driving car number 84 is Eddie Bolander. Lap number 1 is 14.492, 14.492. Lap number 2 faster at 14.470, 14.470, the official qualifying time for Eddie Bolander. Our next competitor on the clock, driving car number 95 from Bloomington, Illinois, is Busch. Lap number 1 is 15.178, 15.178. Lap number 2 slower at 15.569, so the official qualifying time for Flip Schickle at 15.178. On the clock for Middle Illinois, driving car number 11 is Eckrich. Lap number 1 for Cashagro at 14.677, 14.677. Lap number 2 slower at 14.879, so the official qualifying time for Eric Cashagro at 14.677. Our next competitor on the clock for Bellevue, Illinois, driving car number 82 is Kenny Gray. Lap number 2 a little faster at 14.796. 14.796, the official qualifying time for Denny Gray. On the clock from Springfield, Illinois, driving car number 34 is Mike Fred. Lap number 1 is 15.624, 15.624. Lap number 2 slower at 15.631. The official qualifying time for Mike Budd in the 34 at 15.624. On the clock from Peoria, driving car number 65R is Leary Reader Jr. Lap number 1 is 18.377, 14.377. Lap number 2 slower at 14.422. So the official qualifying time for Larry Reader Jr. in the 65R, 14.377. On the clock from Pekin, Illinois, driving car number 84 is John Bolander. John Bolander, a 7-time Illinois state champion here at the Peoria Speedway. Lap number 1 is 14.601, 14.601. Lap number 2 faster at 14.464, 14.464, the official qualifying time is on Bolander. On the clock from Moline, Illinois, driving car number 90 is Ron Gustav. .581, 14.581. Lap number 2 a little faster at 14.528, 14.528, the official qualifying time for Ron Gustav. Our next competitor on the clock from La Harpe, Illinois, driving car number 3X is Ron Brewer. And Ron Brewer having a little trouble down in turn number 4. .694, 15.694. Lap number 2 faster at 15.579, 15.579. 25.579, the official qualifying time for Ron Brewer. From Sparlin, Illinois, driving car number 10 is Roger Ruffles. Lap number 1 is 14.905, 14.905. Lap number 2 a little faster at 14.901, 14.901. Qualifying time for Roger Ruffles. On the clock from Springfield, Illinois, driving car number 10, F. Dick Taylor. Number 1 is 14.890, 14.890. Lap number 2 faster at 14.699, 14.699, the official qualifying time for Dick Taylor. On the clock from Cotts Grove, Iowa, driving car 58X, this is Eckrich. Lap number 1 is 14.593, 14.593. Lap number 2 slower at 14.919. The official qualifying time for Dave Eckrich at 14.593. Our next competitor on the clock, driving car number 75 from Moline, Illinois, is Mike Cochran. Number 1 is 14.489, 14.489. Lap number 2 a little faster at 14.403, 14.403, the official qualifying time for Mike Cochran. From Moline, Illinois, driving car number 75G is Chad Wilson. Lap number 1 at 15.555, 15.555. Lap number 2 faster at 15.012, 15.012, the official qualifying time for Chad Wilson. Our next competitor on the clock from Normal, Illinois, driving car number 5 is Eddie Schickel. Lap number 1 is 15.274. 15.274. Lap number 2 faster at 14.509. 14.509 the official qualifying time for Eddie Schickel. Our next competitor on the clock from Waterloo, Iowa, driving car number 00 is Dean Wagner. Lap number 1 at 14.904, 14.904. Lap number 2 a little slower at 14.983, the official qualifying time for Dean Wagner at 14.904. From West Burns, Iowa, driving car number 45 is Mike Klinkhammer. .614. Lap number 2 a little slower at 14.657, the official qualifying time for Mike Klinkhammer at 14.614. Our next competitor on the clock from Knoxville, Tennessee, driving car 747 is Rick Standridge. Lap number 1 is 14.958, 14.958. Lap number 2 a little slower at 15.059, the official qualifying time for Rick Standridge at 14.958. Our next competitor on the clock from Bloomington, Illinois, driving car number 32G, is Bob Dennis. Lap number 1 is 15.147, 15.147. Lap number 2 a little faster at 15.107, 15.107, the official qualifying time for Bob Dennis. Our next competitor on the clock, driving car number 11 from Manitou, Illinois, is Tom Wisher. .684, the official qualifying time for Tom Wisher. don't have a name for the car 97 on the clock. Diana Chamberlain Johnston from Cottsgrove, Iowa, lap number 1 at 15.631. Lap number 2 faster at 15.485. Coming up next in our late model division, heat race number 1, the first of 5 heat racing events, will take the top 2 finishers. Out of each of our late model heats, they will qualify for our Busch 100 tomorrow night. Starting on the front row pole position, driving car number 75 is Mike Cothran. On the outside of row number 1, driving car number 5 is Eddie Schickel. Row number 2 on the inside. Driving car number 58X is Dave Eckrich. On the outside of row number 2, driving car number 11 is Eric Cashigrove. Row number 3 on the inside, driving car 73 is Dave Wheatstart. On the outside of row number 3, driving car number 00 is Dean Wagner. Row number 4 on the inside, driving car number 165 is Dave Engelken. On the outside of row number 4, driving car 34 is Mike Mudd. And starting in that last position, driving car number 37 is Raleigh Frink. And we understand the car 37 of Raleigh Frink not able to make our heat racing event. The rear end has broke on the car, and he'll have to return tomorrow night and be in one of our last chance racing events. Hey, don't forget our beer tent is open tonight featuring ice cold Busch beer, our great sponsor of our 44th annual Illinois State Championship racing event. Our good friends from the Brewer Distributing Company here in Peoria, one of our great sponsors for many, many years here at the Peoria Speedway. And once again, they present the 44th annual Illinois State Championship Busch 100 John Hamilton Memorial event tomorrow night right here at the Peoria Speedway. And the yellow lights out over at turn number 4. We look for that green flag. 10 laps to distance. D-race number 1 in our late model division. We'll try it all over again out of turn number 4. 10 laps remaining. Heat race number 1 in our late model division. Mike Cothran out in that number 1 position, a side-by-side battle for that second spot. On the high side, side-by-side for that number 2 position. Two official laps complete. Eric Cashigrove taking over that second spot. The 58X of Dave Eckrich in that third spot. The car 73 of Bill Wheatstart. John Engelken's up to that 5th spot. Now taking over that number 5 position. The car 00 of Steve Weaver. that fifth spot. Dean Wagner back to that sixth position. Mike Ford in that seventh spot. This time by 7 official laps complete with 3 laps remaining. Second spot in that third position of 58X of Dave Eckrich. In that fourth spot, the 73 of Bill Weestart. And this time as he heads on to turn number 4, the checker flag falls for Mike Cochran. Finishing in the fourth position, the car 73 of Bill Weestart. In that third spot, the 58X of Dave Eckrich. In the number 2 position, the car 11 of Eric Cashergrove. And your winner of heat race number 1 in our late model division, driving car number 75 from Moline, Illinois. A great big hand for Mike Cochran. Our next event, heat race number 2 in our late model division. Starting on the front row, pole position, driving car number 56 is Gary Webb. On the outside of row number 1, driving car number 1D is Bob Dominic. Row number 2 on the inside. Driving car number 45 is Mike Klinghammer. On the outside of row number 2, driving car number 10F. Starting on the outside of row number 2, driving car number 10X is Dick Taylor. Row number 3 on the inside in the 82 is Denny Gray. On the outside of row number 3, driving car number 7 is Ronnie Mcmahon. Row number 4 on the inside, driving car 95 is Flip Schickel. And starting in that last position, driving car number 11X is Tommy Wisher. And the yellow light out over in turn number 3, 10 laps the distance. Heat race number 2 in our late model division. Side by side for that number 1 position. There's 3 abreast out of turn number 2. Official after 3, 9 laps to go. Gary Webb taking over that number 1 spot. Bob Dominic in that second position. Up to that third spot, the 10X of Dick Taylor. Official laps complete, 8 laps remaining. Once again, we look for that green flag out of turn number 4. Gary Webb, your leader out of turn number 4. A side-by-side battle for that second spot. Official laps complete with 7 laps remaining. Bob down this time by with 4 laps remaining. Former Illinois state champion here at the Peoria Speedway in that number 1 position. Bob Dominic in that second spot. Former state champion Nick Taylor in that number 3 position. Ronnie Mcmahon up to that 4th spot. This time by the wheel of the white flag with 1 lap remaining. And this time as they head out of turn number 4, the checker flag falls for Jerry Webb. Finishing in the 4th position, the car 7 of Ronnie McMahon. In that 3rd spot, the 10X of Dick Taylor. In the runner-up position, the 1G of Bob Dominic. And your winner of heat race number 2 in our late model division, driving car number 56 from Bluegrass, Iowa. A great big hand for Jerry Webb. Our next event, heat race number 3 in our late model division, starting on the front row pole position, driving car number 84 is Don Bolander. On the outside of row number 1, driving car number 97 is Steve Leary. Row number 2 on the inside, in the 44 is Matt Taylor. On the outside of row number 2, driving car number 12 is Ray Gus Jr. Row number 3 on the inside, in the 65 is Jerry Reeder Jr. On the outside of row number 3, in the 75 is Thad Wilson. Row number 4 on the inside, driving car number 50 is Dave Eckrich. And starting in that last position, driving car number 5X is Tim Marston. Steve Leary out there on the front row on the high side. Steve Leary all the way from Dousman, Wisconsin to race in our state championship event here at the Peoria Speedway. Matt Taylor on the inside of row number 2, driving car 44 from Springfield. Ray Gus Jr. on the outside of row number 2. And once again, the green flag out. It's Don Bolander in that number 1 position. Steve Leary, Ray Gus Jr. side by side for that 2nd spot. Ray Evans for that 3rd position out of turn number 2. Here's Marston taking over that 4th spot. Two official laps complete with 8 laps remaining. Side by side for that 2nd position in turn number 3. Ray Gus Jr. taking over that number 2 position. Steve Leary back to that 3rd spot. Jerry Reeder Jr. in that 4th position. This time by at the halfway point with 5 laps remaining. Jr. holding on to that second spot. Steve Larvey third. Gary Reeder Jr. fourth. Tim Marks is fifth. Taking over that third position. Steve Larvey back to that third spot. And this time by the white flag being displayed with 1 lap remaining. And this time as they head on to turn number 4, the checker flag falls for Don Bolander. Finishing in the 4th position, the 97X of Steve Larvey in that 3rd spot, the 65 of Jerry Reeder Jr. In the runner-up position, the car 12 of Ray Gus Jr. And your winner of heat race number 3 in our late model division, driving car number 84 from Pekin, Illinois, a great big hand for Don Bolander. Our next event, heat race number 4 in our late model division. Starting on the front row, 4 position, driving car number 84, it's Eddie Bolander. On the outside of row number 1, driving car number 90 is Ron Gustav. Row 2 on the inside, driving car number 2 is Dan Bennett. On the outside of row number 2. Driving car number 14 is Duke Jackson. Row number 3 on the inside. Driving car number 10 is Roger Rebel. On the outside of row number 3, driving car 33 is Jason Franco. Driving car number 97 is Diana Johnson. And in that last position, the 93 of Kevin Paul. One official lap complete this time by with 9 laps remaining. Ron Gustav, your leader on a turn number 2. Here comes colliding in turn number 2, bringing out the yellow flag. For that green flag one more time on a turn number 4 with 9 laps remaining. Ronnie Gustav holding on to that number 1 position is Dan Bennett in that 2nd spot. Side by side for that 3rd position. Two official laps complete with 8 laps remaining. Jackson taking over that 3rd spot, Roger Rebels in that 4th position. Roger Rebels to the high side of the back straightaway, now side by side for that 3rd spot. Cars colliding out of turn number 4, bringing out the yellow flag. 6 remaining. He raced number 4 in our late model division. Out for the 84S of Eddie Bolander. That car spinning and stopping down in turn number 1. Still 4 official laps complete with 6 laps remaining. Once again, we look for that green flag with 6 laps remaining. Ron Gustav in that number 1 position. Dan Bennett in that 2nd spot. Duke Jackson in that 3rd position. Up to that 4th spot, the 97 of Diane Johnson. In that 5th position, the 93 of Kevin Paul. Side by side down the back straightaway for that number 2 position. 7 official laps complete this time by. Dan Bennett on the inside of turn number 2. Duke Jackson on the high side. Duke Jackson taking over that 2nd spot this time by. They're waving the green flag with 2 laps remaining. And this time by. They're waving the white flag with 1 lap remaining. Got stopped in that number 1 position. Duke Jackson 2nd, Dan Bennett 3rd. And this time as they head out of turn number 4, the checker flag calls for Ron Gustav. Finishing in the 4th position, the 97C of Diane Johnson in that 3rd spot. The car 2 of Dan Bennett. In the runner-up position, the car 14 of Duke Jackson. And your winner of heat race number 4 in our late model division, driving car number 90 from Moline, Illinois. A great big hand for Ronnie Gustav. Our next event, heat race number 5 in our late model division. Starting on the front row, full position, driving car number 3, it's Toby Sharp. On the outside of row number 1, in the 8-6, is Bob Wood. Row number 2 on the inside, driving car 97, is Charlie Hess. On the outside of row number 2, driving car 39, is Rob Dolan. Row number 3 on the inside in the 747 is Rick Standridge. On the outside of row number 3 in the 32T is Bob Tennant. Row number 4 on the inside in the 3X is Ron Brewer. And starting in that last position, driving car number 88 is Butch Hampson. Right after this e-racing event, we're going to take a short break and be back with our Race of Champions. And last in distance, e-race number 5 in our late model division. Side by side out of turn number 2 for that number 1 position. Tony Sharp on the inside. It's Bob Wood on the high side. second position. In that first spot, the 97 of Charlie Heston at fifth position. The 32T of Bob Grinner. Once again, side by side for that number one position out of turn number 4. For official lap complete this side by. For 6 laps remaining. Bob Wood on the high side, Toby Starnes to the low side. At the halfway point, this time by. For 5 laps remaining. Bob Wood, your leader in the 8-6. Now side by side for that second position. Rob Cohen to the inside of the next straightaway side by side for that second position. 7 down this time by. For 3 laps remaining. And this time by the wave of the green flag with 2 laps remaining. Bob Wood, your leader on the low side. Toby Starnes now side by side on the high side of turn 3. This time by the wave of the white flag with 1 lap remaining. Toby Starnes, your leader on the turn number 2. Side by side, and this time as they head on to turn number 4, the checker flag falls for Toby Starnes. Finishing in the 4th position, the 97 of Charlie Heston, the 3rd spot, the 6H of Bob Wood. In the runner-up position, the 39 of Rob Dolan. And your winner of heat race number 5 in our late model division, driving car number 3 from Peoria, sponsored by Snap-on Tools. Gary Sharp, your dealer. How about a great big hand for Toby Sharp? Laps the distance in our John Hamilton Race of Champions. We've got a lot of track champions out here, the top 6 qualifiers, starting up there on the pole position. Driving car number 56 from Bluegrass, Iowa. The point champion at the East Moline Speedway, a great big hand for Gary Webb. Also a former Illinois state champion here at the Peoria Speedway, Gary Webb, on the outside of row number 1 from Bloomington, Illinois, in the S10, a former Illinois state champion here at the Peoria Speedway. A great big hand for Frank Schickel Jr. Row number 2 on the inside, driving car number T2 from Peoria, a former Illinois state champion here at the Peoria Speedway, our 1997 point champion, a big hand for Todd Bennett. On the outside of row number 2, driving car number 12 from Milan, Illinois, a former state champion here at the Peoria Speedway, the 97 point champion at the Farley Speedway, a great big hand for Ray Gus Jr. Row number 3 on the inside, driving car number 50 from Oxford, Iowa, a great big hand for Danny Eckrich. On the outside of row number 3, driving car number 64 from Washington, Illinois, a big hand for Gary Cook Jr. Row number 4 on the inside, driving car number 15 from Muscatine, Iowa, the defending 1996 Illinois state champion, a great big hand for Brian Burkhoffer. On the outside of row number 4, driving car number 39 from Hillsdale, Illinois, the point champion up at the Freeport Speedway in Freeport, Illinois. A big hand for Rob Tolan. Starting back on the inside of row number 5, driving car number 65R from Peoria. A big hand for Larry Reeder Jr. And supposedly starting on the outside of row number 5 from Peoria, the car number 75 of Mike Cothran. And apparently he's not able to make our feature event tonight. Mike Cothran, the point champion up at the Bureau County Speedway in Princeton, Illinois. A great big hand for all of our starters in our John Hamilton Memorial Race of Champions. 15 laps of distance. Top 6. That's how they're going to start in our feature event tomorrow night. And a beautiful plaque just waiting to be given away to the winner. Our good friends Chuck and Sherry Hamilton, our promoters here at the Peoria Speedway, will be presenting that plaque to the winner of our John Hamilton Memorial Race of Champions. The yellow light out over in turn number 3, running for that green flag. 15 laps to go in a Memorial feature event. Ray Stickle Jr. on the high side, taking over that number 1 position. It's Gary Webb in that second spot. Ray Guest Jr. in that third position. Official lap complete with 14 laps remaining. Side by side for that number 3 position. Confident to the inside of turn number 1. Ray Guest Jr. on the high side and side by side for that second spot. Rob Tolan up to that 5th position. Gary Guest Jr. in that 6th spot. Ryan Burkhoffer in that 7th position. Larry Eckrich in that 8th spot. Larry Reeder Jr. in that 9th position. Gary Webb on the inside of the going out side by side for that number 1 position. Don Bennett, Ray Guest Jr. side by side for that 3rd spot. Rob Tolan 4th. Ryan Burkhoffer up to that 5th position. Gary Webb on the high side of the back straightaway. It's Tom Bennett on the low side. Webb in the 2nd position. Tom Bennett side by side for that 2nd spot. Tom Bennett 2nd, Gary Webb 3rd, Ray Guest Jr. 4th, Rob Tolan 5th. Nine down this time by with 6 laps remaining. Beautiful position. In the 6th position, the 39 of Rob Tolan. In that 5th spot, the 15 of Brian Burkhoffer. In the 4th position, the car 12 of Ray Gus Jr. In that 3rd spot, the 56 of Jerry Webb. In the runner-up position, the S10 of Frank Schickel Jr. And your winner of our 15-lap John Hamilton Memorial Race of Champions, driving car number T2 from Peoria, sponsored by D.E. Nelton Concrete Construction, Dave's Auto Service, Cartville, USA, Starstruck Hollywood Grill, also DMS Racing Promotions and Gustav Racing Engines. How about a great big hand for Todd Bennett? And presenting our John Hamilton Memorial Race of Champions plaque, our track promoters, Chuck and Sherry Hamilton. Todd Bennett, your winner of our John Hamilton Memorial Race of Champions. Semi-feature number 1 in our late model division, starting on the front row pole position. Driving car number 58X is Dave Eckrich. On the outside of row number 1, driving car number 65 is Jerry Reeder Jr. Row number 2 on the inside in the 8-6 is Bob Wood. On the outside of row number 2, driving car number 7 is Ronnie Mcmahon. Row number 3 on the inside, driving car number 97C is Diana Johnson. On the outside of row number 3, driving car number 5 is Eddie Schickel. Row number 4 on the inside, driving car 44 is Matt Taylor. On the outside of row number 4 in the 32T is Bob Tennant. Row number 5 on the inside, driving car number 45 is Mike Klinkhammer. On the outside of row number 5 in the 84S is Eddie Bolander. Row number 6 on the inside, driving car number 34 is Mike Mudd. On the outside of row number 6, driving car number 58 is Herschel Roberts. Row number 7 on the inside, driving car number 3X is Ron Brewer. On the outside of row number 7, driving car 11X is Eric Cashagro. Row number 8 on the inside, driving car number 10 is Roger Revholt. 15 laps of distance in our late model semi-feature last chance event. Top 2 finishers will move into our Busch 100. And the yellow light out over turn number 3. We look for that green flag out of turn number 4. 15 laps of distance. Semi-feature number 1 in our late model division. with 10 laps remaining. Side by side for that number 3 position in turn number 4 is Bob Wood on the bottom. Gary Leader Jr. on the high ground. Next official last year with 9 laps to go. Bob Wood taking over that third position. Leader in that fourth spot, Roger Ruffles in the 5th position. Ronnie Mcmahon with that number 2 position, still a side-by-side battle for that third spot. 9 official laps give way this time by. It's 6 laps and down this time by with 5 laps to go. Some problems with the 10 of Roger Ruffles. That's all I know in Peoria. Mike Busch taking over that 5th position. Ron Brewer that 6th spot. Diana Johnson in the 7th position. Well down this time by with 3 laps to go. And this time by the wheel of the green flag with 2 laps remaining. And the white flag being displayed this time by with 1 lap to go. Dave Eckrich, Ronnie Mcmahon, Gary Leader Jr., Bob Wood in those top 4 positions. And this time at the end of the third, number 4, the checker flag falls for Dave Eckrich. Finishing in that number 2 position and advancing to our Busch 100, the car 7 of Ronnie McMahon. And your winner of semi-feature number 1, driving car number 58X from Cops Grove, Iowa. How about a great big hand for Dave Eckrich? Our next event, semi-feature number 2 in our late model division. Top 2 will advance to our Busch 100. Starting on the pole position, driving car number 10X. Starting on that pole position, driving car number 10X is Dick Taylor. On the outside of row number 1, driving car number 2 is Dan Bennett. Row number 2 on the inside, driving car number 73 is Bill Wiesart. On the outside of row number 2, driving car number 97 is Charlie Hess. Starting on the outside of row number 2 in the 97X is Steve Lurvy. Row number 3 on the inside, driving car number 97 is Charlie Hess. On the outside of row number 3, driving car number 82 is Denny Gray. Row number 4 on the inside, driving car number 93 is Kevin Paul. Row number 4 on the outside, driving car number 00 is Dean Wagner. Row number 5 on the inside, driving car number 5X is Tim Marsden. On the outside of row number 5 in the 747 is Rick Standridge. Row number 6 on the inside, driving car 95 is Flip Schickel. On the outside of row number 6, driving car number 33 is Jason Franco. And starting in that last position, driving car number 70 is Sean Mulvaney. And once again, the yellow light out over at turn number 3. We look for that green flag. 15 laps the distance. Semi-feature number 2 in our late model division. Complete with 13 laps remaining. Steve Leary in that number 3 position. It's Kenny Gray in that 4th spot. Bill Wheatstone in that 5th position. This time by 4 official laps complete with 11 laps remaining. Finishing in that 2nd position and advancing into our Busch 100, the car 10X of Dick Taylor. And your winner of semi-feature number 2 in our late model division, driving car number 2 from Peoria, sponsored by Budweiser, Dave's Auto Service, and Gustav Racing Engines. A great big hand for Dan Bennett. Back in the 23rd position, driving car number 86 from Metamora. Bob, if you would come on down here to Mark Henry, guys. When we call your name, just come on right over here and let everybody know who you are. Bob Woods driving the 86 tonight. That's the car that John Hamilton owns. That was Jonathan's race car, and Bob's filling in for him this year and doing quite a job. Bob Woods starting back in that 23rd position. Starting back in that 22nd spot, from Bellevue, Illinois. Denny, if you would come on down here. Denny Gray driving car number 82. Starting in the 21st position from Peoria, driving car number 65, is Jerry Reeder Jr. Starting back in the 20th position from Springfield, Illinois, driving car number 10X, our 1987 Illinois State Champion, Dick Taylor from Springfield, Illinois. Starting in the 19th position from Hannah City, Illinois, driving car number 7 is Ronnie Mcmahon. Starting in the 18th position from Peoria, driving car number 2 is Dan Bennett. Starting in the 17th position, driving car number 58X from Cottsgrove, Iowa, is Dave Eckrich. Starting in the 16th position, driving car number 39 from Hillsdale, Illinois, the point champion at the Freeport Raceway in Freeport, Illinois, Rob Tolan, driving car number 39. Starting in the 15th position from Clinton, Iowa, driving car number 14 is Duke Jackson. Starting in the 14th position from Milan, Illinois, driving car number 12, our 1984, 87, 1990, 91, 92, and 93 Illinois State Champion. Also the point champion at the Farley Speedway in Farley, Iowa, driving car number 12 is Ray Gus Jr. Starting in the 13th position from Bettendorf, Iowa, driving car number 1D is Bob Dominack. Starting in the 12th position, driving car number 11 from Metamora, Illinois, is Eric Cashagro. Starting in the 11th position from East Peoria, driving car number 3 is Toby Sharp. Starting in the 10th position, driving car number 90 from Moline, Illinois, is Ron Gustav. Starting in the 9th position, driving car number 84 from Pekin on 1965, 67, 68, 1970, 71, 72, and 78 Illinois State Champion Don Bolander. Starting in the 8th position from Bluegrass, Iowa, driving car number 56, the 1997 East Moline Speedway point champion, our 1988 and 1995 Illinois State Champion in the 56 is Jerry Webb. Starting in the 7th spot, driving car 75 from Moline, the 1997 point champion at the Bureau County Speedway in Princeton, Illinois, driving car 75 is Mike Cothran. Starting in the 6th position, driving car number 65R from Peoria is Leary Reeder Jr. Starting in the 5th position from Oxford, Iowa, driving car 50 is Danny Eckrich. In the 4th position, driving car number 64 from Washington, Illinois, is Gary Cook Jr. Starting in that 3rd position from Muscatine, Iowa, driving car number 15, our 1996 Illinois State Champion. About a big hit for Brian Burkhoffer. Starting in that number 2 position, driving car number S10 from Bloomington, Illinois, our 1989 Illinois State Champion. About a big hit for Frank Chico Jr. And starting up there on that pole position from Peoria, our 1997 point champion here at the Peoria Speedway, our 1993 and 94 Illinois State Champion. A great big hand for Todd Bennett. Gentlemen, before you start your engines, let's have a moment of silence for our good friend in memory of John Hamilton. Everybody, if you would, about 30 seconds of silence, please. Okay, everybody stand up. Let's salute all of our drivers. Everybody light them up there. Our salute to all our drivers in our 44th annual Illinois State Championship Busch 100 John Hamilton Memorial Feature Event. Of our Busch 100 John Hamilton Memorial Feature Event. Once again, we thank our good friends from Brewer Distributing Company right here in Peoria, the distributors of Busch Beer, for once again sponsoring our 44th annual Illinois State Championship Feature Event. And a great big beautiful trophy to the winner of our feature event tonight. Mark Henry, our representative from Brewer Distributing Company, will be presenting that Illinois State Championship trophy to one of our drivers tonight. The yellow light out over in turn number 3. We look for that green flag. 100 laps in our state championship. flag off to the car 39 of Rob Dolan over in turn number 2. 39 official laps complete. 61 laps remaining. Your leader in the T2 is Todd Bennett. And the yellow flag out for the car 7 of Ronnie Mcmahon. 45 official laps complete. 55 laps remaining. Your leader in the T2 is Todd Bennett. Frank Chico Jr. in that second spot. Brian Burkhoffer in the third position. Bob Dominack fourth. Larry Reeder Jr. in that fifth spot. In the sixth position is 64 of Gary Cook Jr. In that seventh position, the car 50 of Denny Eckrich. And once again with us for that green flag. Out of turn number 4 with 56 laps Chance Alvarez with the 64. Gary Cook Jr. That car stalling on our front straightaway. 90 official, last complete, only 10 laps to go. Todd Bennett, your leader in the T2. And your winner of our 44th annual Illinois State Championship Busch 100, John Hamilton Memorial Feature Event, driving car number T2 from Peoria, sponsored by D.E. Melton Concrete Construction, Dave's Auto Service, Cartville, USA, Starstruck Hollywood Grill, and DMS Racing Promotions. How about a great big hand for Todd Bennett? Frank Sicko Jr.